The Grim Reaper has returned to football, and yet again, it's taking a fair share of football's elite. The Grim Reaper is a famous football injury called the ACL, the anterior cruciate ligament, suffered by a number of high-profile players over the years. The ACL injury became known in football circles when England-Italy's 90s hero Paul Gascoigne, popularly known as Gaza, ruptured his knee in the 1991 FA Cup final playing for Tottenham. The career-defining injury has also affected other top players like Francesco Totti, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Virgil van Dijk, Radamel Falcao, Leroy Sané, and most recently, Jurrien Timber, Thibaut Courtois, Tyrone Mings, Eder Militao, and a couple of more others have sustained the ACL injury in the opening week of the 2023-24 season. It is no surprise that it is being dubbed as the Grim Reaper of football, as it comes out of nowhere, at random, and in most cases when a player is at his peak or just emerging. As frequent as it occurs to male footballers, statistics have shown that female footballers are more likely to suffer an ACL injury 6 times more than their male counterparts. Janine Becky, Beth Mead, Leah Williamson, Marie Katoto, and Vivian Miedema missed the 2020 Women's World Cup due to ACL tears. This injury has such a high reputation because of what it does to the knee. For an ACL to be overstretched or completely torn, it involves a change of direction, a sudden stop, or landing after or direct contact to the knee. In most cases, it often requires surgery to fix, rolling players out of action for a period of 6 to 9 months, and even sometimes up to a year. Seeing all these players injured is enough to make a football fan cry. A lot of reasons have been highlighted by experts as to the cause of this injury in men and women's football, ranging from the pitches to stress fractures and even the football boots they put on. For women, some have attributed it to them having thinner ACLs, others say it's down to how they land after aerial contest. A reasonable number would argue it is the intensity and the scheduling of their games, while some affected players believe it's somewhat related to the lesser research done to the women's injury programs. A 2018 study reports that 83% of athletes return to professional sports following full ACL reconstruction. Full ACL reconstructions were needed by 98.6% of players with total ruptures. Modern surgical techniques have also helped footballers return to play quicker than before, stated by Professor Sanjeev Jari, a leading sport orthopedic surgeon in Manchester. And over 80% of footballers return to play, and over 65% of them compete at the highest level after 3 years. Well, we hope the frequencies of these injuries this year will finally trigger a long-term solution that will help prevent them from happening more frequently.